MG-PickerStudio is a very intuitive and animator-friendly Maya picker tool. It provides a powerful, full-fledged picker designing solution that enables you to create your own customized picker without any prior knowledge in coding. MG-PickerStudio utilizes a similar set of rules as Maya for viewport navigating. Alt plus right mouse button to zoom, middle mouse button for panning. Control plus Alt to do a box zoom into the selected framed area. Hit the F key to have the viewport frame the selected items into full view. Aside from the standard controls, while holding the Alt key, then double-click on the right mouse button to reset the view to default. Multiple picker views. MG-PickerStudio supports the use of multiple picker views concurrently in a single window, and very much like Maya, the spacebar toggles between maximizing a single selected view and multiple views in the picker window. The Minimize button on the picker tool further helps to maximize screen space by compressing the picker tool into a smaller window. Use the hotkey F7 to toggle the tool between the minimized mode and the normal mode. Press Tab or Back Tab while holding onto the Control key to switch between different pickers. The Picker Switch panel helps you to find and switch to the desired picker. You could also close the pickers through this Picker Switch panel by clicking on the corresponding picker thumbnails with middle mouse button. Multiple picker panels. A picker file or node can contain multiple picker panels, and it is recommended that the picker's content be categorized using different picker panels with a single picker created for each asset. The numeric key of 0 to 9 can be used to toggle to each of the different picker panels. The top left number of each picker panel corresponds to each of the numbered keys. Use the tilde key to replace for the hotkey 0 to switch to the first picker panel. Powerful selection. Simply click on the left mouse button to select the desired control, or click and drag a selection box to select a group of controls. Hold Control key, Shift key, or the Control and Shift key to deselect, toggle a selection, or add to a selection respectively. Aside from these features, it is also possible to double-click on a selected control to perform a hierarchy selection of the selected control. Hold Alt key and click on a control selects both the control and its mirrored opposite control if there is any. And similar to a normal selection on top of holding the Alt key, holding Shift, Control, or both performs the same normal functions on the selected control and its mirrored control. All these selection actions can be undoable by using the standard undo hotkeys in Maya, which is Z, or Shift with Z. And as you may have noticed, the buttons were fully or partially highlighted to indicate that the Maya objects they contain are selected. MG-PickerStudio is well integrated with Maya. Using the Picker and Animator mode allows you the use of all Maya standard hotkeys. Selection Helper. Hold Control or Shift key. Right-click on Select button. A new picker view for this button will pop up, listing out all the members of the Select button. So you can select or deselect each members of the Select button. Click the Tear Off button to make the pop-up view into an independent Selection Helper window. The windows can then be used to store temporary selections. Powerful attribute control. Sliders for facial controls can be embedded into the pickers and can be further tweaked directly through the picker. Adjust the slider handles to translate the controls and tweak node attributes in real time. Meanwhile, use the middle mouse button to hold and drag into 3D view so as to adjust the control and slider handle positions. Holding the Alt key while using a slider allows to adjust both the slider value and the value of the mirrored slider control. Using this feature allows for symmetrical adjustments to facial expressions in animation. Double-clicking on the slider background resets the attribute value to its default. Attribute buttons enables you to control a single Maya attribute, which in turn can also be used to affect the visibility of other picker items, allowing for a more intuitive picker with a much cleaner interface. Sliders and attribute buttons work in sync. They're controlled Maya attributes. Changes to the Maya attributes are in turn reflected in the picker controls accordingly. Script execution. Mel or Python commands can be created and placed into command buttons on the picker, like Maya shelf buttons. A simple click allows quick and easy execution without the need of going back to the main interface. Each picker item can be further enhanced by attaching a menu or a marking menu. The items with a menu will have a triangle tick at the right side as an indicator. The menu can be set to be triggered by the left mouse button, the right mouse button clicking, or both buttons. Picker annotations. Text annotations on the picker can help with making the picker more understandable. It can be a reminder to functions and types of interface controls. Tooltips are also available to picker buttons to help as further reminders for a particular picker function or button. These notes and tips that comes from the picker designer makes the picker a lot more user-friendly and readable. Picker auto search and load. It can be set in the config for the in-scene picker nodes to load automatically once the scene is open. There is an available search and load function built to automatically search for a picker related to the current referenced rigs. Select any part of the referenced rig, then hold Alt and double-click on the empty space of the picker, or select Search and Load Pickers. The related pickers would be loaded based on the searching priorities set in the configuration dialog. MG-PickerStudio comes with ABX Picker Node Converter. Thus, if these picker nodes already exist in scene, they will be recognized and automatically read by MG-PickerStudio. Create temporary picker buttons while using the pickers. Temporary picker buttons for additional functionality or selection can be created for a picker currently in use. It can be easily added while animating with the picker. However, for more permanent picker edits that provide more better functions and flexibility, it has to be done via the MG-PickerStudio via Designer mode. The F8 hotkey easily allows a quick switch to the Designer mode. To find out more about the power functions available for picker designers, check out the MG-PickerStudio Picker Designing demo. Last but not least, animators can enjoy a free downloadable version available at twincodes.com, and it is free to open and use the MG Picker files or nodes. This concludes our demonstration of MG Picker. Thank you for watching this demo video. Please do remember to check out twincodes.com or mgland.com for more useful tools available to animators, such as MG Tools Pro 3, which is the utility belt for Maya Animator. The toolset has long been a staple for numerous animator veterans and is still a regular useful tool in many animators' arsenal.